Welcome to the NBA here on 2K Sports, a special Martin Luther King Day edition. I'm Kevin Harlan, alongside Clark Kellogg and Steve Kerr, and Doris Burke reporting from the sidelines. Pistons coming to town, hoping to notch this one here in this one-game road trip. These are the games that challenge you. Guys, they will have their work certainly cut out for them, but they believe they can come away with a win.
I think for the Pistons, they've gone a long way toward making the disappointment of last year a distant memory, way in the rearview mirror. They've given their fans a reason to be hopeful again.
They really have, Clark. And I give a lot of credit to the coaching staff because they've established a foundation here, an identity for this club. And I think finally they have something to hang their hats on. This is a solid basketball team.
And a look at the starters for the Pistons. Jennings and Meeks in the backcourt. Evans is out there with Andre Drummond. And it's Smith in at the 3 spot. A moment to check in with Doris Burke. Doris?
Thank you, Kevin. Detroit's head coach and I got a chance to talk for a bit. They've had a difficult time in this matchup, losing both games in the season series. And I asked him what he thought might turn things around. He said, we've got to up our intensity defensively and speed up our rotations. With our shot blocking, we can make things tough around the rim, but we also need to close out quickly on the perimeter. Guys, we'll see how they do.
Great, Doris. Thank you. It's not too uncommon to have that defensive focus being foremost in the game plan, is it?
Well, that's who they are, Kevin. That's their identity as a ball club. And so every game they start out thinking, let's shut the opponent down.
And not with just any kind of defense, guys. I mean, they want to get up into you, nose-to-nose, aggressive, in-your-face defense.
Now, here is Smith. 12 points his last outing. Just around a minute and a half into the first quarter. Money passes to Gordon. And he gets it to go. Gordon's got his first basket of the night.
4 makes on 4 tries. Everything's falling early. 100%. Can't do better than that.
Jennings kicks to Meeks. Out to the right wing. Now here's Drummond. He's guarded closely. Kicks it out to Jennings. 6 to shoot. Harkless with the steal. And up the court come the Magic on the break. And here they go. The dish to Oladipo. Lets it go from deep. And he gets it to go. Oladipo's got himself on the board with 3 there.
How in the world did they let him get that wide open?
For the Detroit Pistons, they come in off the loss to New York.
And that night, guys, they didn't resemble the team we're used to seeing, either as individuals or as a unit.
Steve, I thought there was really a lack of leadership. Nobody really gathered the team and tried to rally them. And sometimes you have to do that with your body language and your voice. To me, that was the most disappointing thing about the loss.
The shot's good from Smith. Here's Money. Playing Milwaukee, he was nearly unstoppable. Now the pass to Oladipo. Some nice ball movement by the Magic. Harkless, the pass to Lowe. He dishes it to Harkless. Just 5 on the clock. And Orlando again with the bucket.
Wow, what a game for them so far. Very impressive. They haven't missed yet.
Pistons trail by 5. Ball's knocked loose, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Pistons will retain possession. Now let's go to the 2K leaderboard. These teams have been training everything they've put up this month. Number 1, the Magic.
Yeah, Kevin, it's been a long month for anybody who plays these guys. I mean, they've been shooting the lights out, and it's been game after game after game.
Now here's Drummond. 14 points from him the last game against New York.
He put a lot of pressure on his opponent defensively, too. He had 3 steals in that team.
From about 19 feet.
They've done a good job of keeping everything outside.
Meeks can't hit. Jennings with the steal. And even 3-on-3 break. And Harkless pulls it down.
You know, his finishing ability leaves a lot to be desired, guys. He needs to take it to the basket stronger.
And the shot is good. And it's 7 points for Money.
Well, they've settled into their offense very quickly here today.
Yeah, they're zoned in, making the most out of their possessions here.
Jennings drives in. Drummond dishes to Jennings. No good. Nice defense for Money.
Excellent. Really solid job, actually, by the defense to get in his way as he was going up for that one.
A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Here's Drummond. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Boy, great job of attacking on the break.
Yeah, it sure was. He made a beeline for the bucket as soon as they got the ball. Right away, straight to the rim.
Here's Money. 7 points in the game. Pass to Gordon. Buries it down low.
You know, when the size advantage is that pronounced, I mean, that's exactly what you should do offensively in this situation. Take it strong to the middle.
Now here's Jennings. 11 points for him in that last game against New York.
He was exquisite in that game, Kevin. It wasn't just the scoring, it was the passing, too. And his teammates, you could tell, were just really enjoying playing with him.
Tell you what, Kevin, they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
Clark, that deficit will go away quickly if he does.
And I like the way he capped that drive off, guys, with the one-hand punch.
And here's Jennings following the three from Money. It's Jennings with the drive. Smith kicks to Jennings. Drummond sets the screen for Jennings. Loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in. Jennings has got his second bucket of the night.
Then you can feel the pattern of this game, guys. They're working it inside, dominating in the paint, getting good shots at will.
Well, 4 of their last 5 baskets, guys, have been of exactly that variety.
Pistons trailed by 7. And he finishes nicely on the layup. Jennings has got 6.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Yeah, that's 5 of their last 6 baskets inside the lane. They have really established themselves inside. And we're going to look now at some of the stats, some of the numbers for Jody Meeks. How last month turned out for him. 4-point field goal percentage. And he's just been so consistent from the foul line, ranking in the top 15 in free throw percentage.
Yeah, and, you know, taking a look again at his three-point shooting, Steve, he's done an excellent job, I think, of finding open spots. His teammates help him get open, but he understands how to do that, and then he just splashes those triples.
Now here's Jennings after the miss from Money, and it's blocked by Gordon. Knocked away. Second shot opportunity, so he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up.
Nice work to get inside and draw the foul.
Yeah, it's obvious. The defense not going to allow many easy layups. They're going to make you earn it from the line.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Magic.
Well, I'll tell you what, they must have had a good shoot-around because they've been fantastic from long range so far, fellas.
Yeah, their passing has been terrific, too. Clark, we're seeing a lot of assists, really moving, a lot of flow offensively. I like what I see.
Stolen by Martin. Smith on the wing, defended by Harkless. And it's out of bounds. The Pistons able to retain possession here. Let's check out the Eastern Conference standings now that we're in the new year. You look at Orlando. And not a surprise, really, to see them sitting there, the #1 spot in the conference. The excellent brand of basketball they've been putting on display lately has been terrific. And, of course, Detroit just way behind.
When I look at Orlando, they're not just a pleasant surprise this year, Steve. They're a huge surprise.
Yeah, I don't know anybody who picked them to make this kind of noise from the beginning of the year. They've had a phenomenal run.
He can fly, can he? He'll make you forget he's a point guard sometimes.
Yeah, when he does decide to attack the basket, Kevin, he can do it with the best of them.
And this is the time to attack with these two teams locked in such a close game.
So it's Detroit now. The Magic getting the bucket. Shot clock at 6. Here's Hasek. Takes it off the glass.
Boy, what a great job making good on the second opportunity. He stayed with that play from start to finish.
The Orlando Magic coming to this one after the win against the Bucks in Milwaukee.
And, guys, they could have won that game on the strength of their offense alone. It was that good.
And to do it on the road, too, I mean, with the way they just kept coming at them, they kept that crowd out of the game the entire time. That's good work.
Now here's Jennings. 6 points for him. Ashik, the pass to Jennings. Martin kicks to Jennings. He feeds it to Ashik. And it's out of bounds to the Pistons as Detroit retains possession.
Dialed in from long range. I like it.
Comes in for Harkless. Maurice Harkless is checked in for Harris. 20 seconds left here in the first quarter. Now Bayless. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. He kicks to Caldwell Pope. Smith on the wing. Fires the three. No luck. So at the end of one quarter of play, still a close game. The Pistons on top, leading by just one. And
tune in this Wednesday night, January 20th. Roy Hibbert and the Indiana Pacers take on Victor.
And welcome back to our special presentation of the for Martin Luther King Day. And guys, looking at what you've seen so far from the Pistons, what do you think?
It was a pretty solid first quarter for this club. They limited their mistakes and really took advantage offensively.
You know what? I like what I've seen from them on the other end, forcing a few giveaways. That's excellent pressure and good activity with the hands.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. On the floor for Detroit, Jarrett Bayless is out there with Caldwell Pope. Then it's Omer Ashik. Then it's Martin, and it's Evans in at the 4. Now let's go to Doris Burke. Doris?
Well, guys, Money in the last outing against the Bucks played just phenomenally. He had 52 points and also had an incredible amount of assists, really setting his teammates up every minute on the court. Numbers like that make you anxious to see what he can do next time out.
All right, Doris, thank you. It really was a stunning performance, Clark. He was at his absolute best in this game.
Yeah, and the only thing about having a game like that, Kevin, is that it's almost impossible to duplicate it here tonight.
Well, nobody's expecting that, Clark, and they don't need him to do that. If he's even half as good as he was that night, it should be enough.
Clark, the coach, was really passionate in that last huddle, trying to do everything he can to get his message across.
You know, and I'm not sure what he wanted exactly, but he did it with enough fire that I'm guessing he's not going to be happy with any lapse in execution. I mean, he made his point pretty clear.
Oladipo, the pass to Lowe. Over in the corner, Harkless deflects the pass. Here's Money. Sinks the three-pointer. Money's got 7 points here in this quarter.
He's picking up right where he left off in the first quarter.
We're closing in on 2 minutes played here in the second quarter. At the elbow, Martin. Ashik dishes to Martin. The Pistons working the ball around now. Here's Bayless. And count it. 2 points with a chance for one more at the free throw line.
Boy, nice work inside. Tough to get that shot over a big defender like that.
Oh, that takes skill and creativity, Steve, particularly on the release to make sure he doesn't get a hand on it.
Gordon's checked in for the Magic. And then for Detroit, Andre Drummond comes in for Omer Ashik. And it's Jennings in for Kentavious Caldwell Pope. It's Jennings with the drive. This is his first trip to the line tonight.
And he's putting together a solid year at the free throw line with his percentage currently about 79.
Guys, he's slightly fallen off his pace from a year ago at the line, and those points from the stripe have been a little harder to come by.
Detroit making a switch here. Meeks is checked in. They set the pick. Here's Money. And again, it's Orlando with the three.
He's been one of their more reliable options today, guys. I mean, his shooting has led them to this lead.
Outside Jennings. And that one's good. Jennings has got 10 points in the game.
You know, size-wise, this is not a great one-on-one matchup for him, but he got that shot to go.
But you wouldn't know it by how he finished. That's a nice hoop there.
Pass to Oladipo. Here's Money. And Orlando again with the bucket.
Well, offensively, he's taken a solid opening quarter and just built on it here in the second.
Pistons trail by 5. Outside Jennings. The feed now to Martin. Dishes to Evans. It's Jennings with the drive. Here's Drummond. And, there's a whistle. He was going up for a layup. And while it looked like there was some contact, I wasn't sure they were going to call it a foul shot or not, but sure enough they have. So he'll head to the free throw line. Harris is checked in for Harkless. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. And then Gordon with the dunk.
And the lead just grows on that ridiculous offensive sequence.
You know, Clark, that dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop.
Yeah, that just added more to it.
Yeah, what a beautiful connection on that play.
It's Meeks outside. It's hauled in by the Magic. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Their last encounter was in Detroit, where they were able to handle the Pistons.
Yeah, that was a big win for them, and an impressive performance, mainly down in the paint. Their rebounding advantage was the difference in the game.
Steve mentioned the huge discrepancy on the glass, Clark, in their blowout win the last time out there.
And, guys, if those rebounding numbers are anywhere close to the same today, I think the result will be exactly the same as well.
And the first one drops. Detroit making a switch here. Barnes is checked in. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Pistons trail by 7. Poked loose. And here's the fast break. Oladipo leading the way. Passes it to Money. They double him with Drummond. Out of bounds. Detroit takes possession.
Boy, did they ever make a mess out of that one. A terrible turnover.
For Detroit, they've gone 4 of 7 from the field in this second quarter so far. Outside Jennings. Gordon with the defensive effort.
You know, he just hasn't looked right to me. A bit out of sorts, if you will. Something's off with his mechanics, at least as I look at him.
Money passes to Lowe. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2. For Orlando, they have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line.
Well, the season numbers for this club really low. I mean, this is something that the team has been focusing on. They've got to improve.
You know, this season versus last, they've seen a decrease in their success at the free throw line.
And he makes both free throws.
You know, they've changed their game here in the second, getting a little bit more physical, playing with some toughness now.
And, you know, this lead is going to grow if they can continue to get to the free throw line.
Outside Jennings, kicks it to Barnes. 6 on the shot clock, feeds it to Meeks. It's hauled in by Gordon. Gordon's got his 3rd rebound tonight. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. And an intentional foul right there.
I'm not sure what he was thinking about there. That's a strange foul.
Who knows? Maybe he just wanted to take a break for a minute.
The Magic making a switch here. Payton's checked in. Here's Jennings. Can't get it to go. And Orlando will come the other way.
You know, he's been off his game this quarter just a bit. Hasn't been able to get a whole lot to go so far.
Payton kicks to Harris. Shot left block. That's good. Harris has got his first points of the game.
They've done a lot of good work with the ball. Really moving both the ball and moving bodies, getting quality chances at the hoop.
And they're not wasting chances when they get them. I mean, they're hitting their shots.
Here's a look at the teams that have been dominant offensively over the course of the past month. Number 1, the Magic.
I just love the flow with which they've played recently. I mean, this is a dominant team offensively because of that rhythm and pace.
Jennings dishes to Meeks. It's back to Jennings. Stolen by Gordon. Now the pass to Peyton. Harris with it. Guarded now by Barnes. Here's Money. Here's Gordon. Can't get it to go. Evans with some nice D. Pistons trail by 11. And Meeks kicks to Barnes. Jennings wide open. Again, Jennings missing.
Boy, he has been struggling mightily in this quarter, guys.
True. He really seems to have tightened up a bit for whatever reason. He looks tight.
Detroit's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Barnes with it. Right now averaging 5 points a game. The shot's good on the assist by Jennings. Jennings has got assist number 5 here tonight.
They have repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid dividend.
Yeah, it sure has, Clark. I mean, with as many points as they've gotten in the paint, they really haven't had to do much on the perimeter.
And Oladipo kicks to Peyton. Good on the baseline, Jay. Peyton's got the lead up to 11 now for the Magic. Pistons have gone 5 of 12 from the field here in the second. Clark, they've been looking out of sync offensively.
You know what? A basket here would do a lot for their confidence.
It's taken away by Peyton. And up the court come the Magic on the break.
Look out. Watch out. And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now.
Clark, there is a swagger out here on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either.
That's right.
Those are phenomenal dunks to watch. So much fun.
Barnes kicks to Meeks. Knocks it loose. There's the dish to Barnes. Trying his luck deep. Rebound by the Magic. Gordon's got rebound number 5 here tonight. To the paint. And again, Victor Oladipo. Oladipo's got 7 points.
Well, we've seen that more than a few times. An easy bucket in the lane.
Yeah, the interior defense simply has been lifeless.
It's Jennings with the drive.
We've got a moment now to see how the Magic are doing in the NBA rankings right now. First in scoring, first in assists, and they're also number 1 getting into the passing lanes and coming up with steals. An aggressive team that ball hawks very effectively.
And the points that they're scoring per game that you talked about is really a result of great offensive execution. And this is a club that works well together. They get great looks, and they'll also score in transition.
Here's what Orlando's going with right now. Kyle O'Quinn comes in for Gordon, and Fournier subbed in for Oladipo. Pistons trail by 15. The drive by Jennings. Smith kicks to Meeks. He dishes it to Jennings. No one near him. Shot clock at 6. Hits the jumper in space. Jennings has got 6 here in this quarter. Orlando leading by 13. Here's Money. 9 feet out. Jacks up a 3. That's good. Money's got 27.
The more touches he gets, the more this lead will grow. He has just been unconscious this quarter.
So for the Pistons, Kentavious Caldwell-Pope comes in for Barnes, and Jared Bayless subbed in for Brandon Jennings. All right, let's go to the sideline with Doris Burke.
Well, Kevin, head coach of the Pistons had some words for his team over the break. He wants them running a disciplined, organized offense with an emphasis on setting screens and creating open shots on the floor for their shooters. The other thing he stressed was the need to be disciplined on offense. He asked for good ball movement and good shot selection. Guys, they've got a decent hole to dig themselves out of, but still a lot of time left to do it. We'll see if those adjustments help.
All right, Doris.
In the second quarter, they've had the right approach. Very aggressive, driving, drawing contact, and creating opportunities at the free throw line.
Well, you know, if other things aren't working for you, Steve, getting to the foul line can be...
The clock runs out, and we're heading to halftime. Magic lead by 13. And time now to go courtside as we send you over to Doris Burke from the sideline. Doris?
Josh, what do you need to do in the second half as a team to come away with this win tonight?
First 5 minutes is going to be big for us. We got to go out with the same intensity and energy that we did in the second quarter. We have to withstand it for 2 more quarters and hopefully come out with a win.
Josh, thanks for the time. Good luck in the second half. Guys, back to you.
Okay, eyes up front, guys. Our fans are really liking what we've done so far, and so am I. Let's go through some things.
And thanks for joining us again, folks. 2K Sports broadcasting here on MLK Day, bringing you the NBA. What a game we're seeing from Money.
Yeah, the magic touch with the ball. He just made great decisions, piling up the assists there in the first half, and really doing a nice job for his teammates.
You know, it isn't a very common occurrence, Steve. Typically, he's more likely to be on the receiving end of the pass, but so far, it's been the other way around here.
Oladipo and Harkless at the 2 and the 3. And there's Money. Then there's Gordon, and it's Low in at the 5. That's just out there for Orlando. First one falls for him.
You know, this is a common problem for them, their inability to consistently knock down their free throws. And at the free throw line, it's all about consistency with him. Same routine, same stroke.
Here's Money. And the basket by Gordon. Gordon's got 10 points in the game.
He had his head on the swivel and was able to pick out the pass and get the assist.
Pistons trail by 15. Jennings passes to Evans. It's back to Jennings. It's Meeks outside. Goes back up. In deep. Drummond drops it in. He's got 8.
You know, that putback's about as easy as it's going to get. You have to put a body on someone down there.
Well, no box out. That's the result you get right there.
Low, the pass to Money. They double him with Drummond. Out of bounds, Detroit takes possession.
A moment now to take a look at some of the stats for Jody Meeks. He's averaging 7 points per game, 3 assists, and 3 rebounds. And when you take his overall contributions on the whole, he's been putting up some pretty good numbers, but I think he can do more. And
Steve, sometimes that's just part of the game, weathering periods where your stats might not show all of what you're doing on the floor.
On defense, Orlando. Jennings can't get it to go. Here's Money. He has 29. To the middle. Pass to Oladipo. Just 5 on the clock. Off target from three-point range.
Got a good look, though. I thought that was going to go down.
Well, the D may have done just enough there, Clark, to bother him and throw that shot off.
And that's Evans penetrating. That falls. Great assist by Brandon Jennings. Jennings has got 6 assists in the game. Magic leading by 11. Money passes to Low. And stolen by Jennings. And it's out of bounds to the Pistons as Detroit retains possession.
Yeah, so close to picking that pass off, guys.
At least he got a hand on it. He did what he needed to do to make sure it didn't hit the target.
Tipped away. And up the court come the Magic on the break. A huge slam, a perfect end to the fast break.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at either end, steals, fast break buckets, and the other team scrambling to find its game.
Yeah, they've done a great job causing havoc and then taking advantage in transition offensively.
Smith on the wing. Jennings drives in from beyond the arc. That one's good, and the Magic lead is cut down to just 10 points with the bucket from Smith. Orlando's gotten 2/3 of their three-pointers to fall tonight. They're 6 of 9 overall. Here's Gordon, and he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Nice numbers for Gordon. He's got 10 points and a steal. The motor on this guy is amazing. Completely revved up. He's been everywhere today.
He sure has, Clark. Both ends of the floor. I mean, his offense has been great, but defensively he's brought huge energy, too.
The Magic have looked good at the line tonight. They're perfect in 4 attempts. And he knocks down the first one. That misses, so he splits the free throws.
Well, still a great start to the half after hitting their first 3, even before that miss.
Outside Jennings. Smith kicks to Meeks. Clock at 6. Outside Jennings. Puts up a 3. And it's Orlando with the rebound. Now here's Harkless. 6 points for him. And looks like the illegal kick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
Well, he's forcing the issue out there, guys. No question. He's really struggling trying to take care of the ball.
Pistons trailed by 11. Outside Jennings. Looking to get it going. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2.
Yeah, he got waxed. Shouldn't be much debate on that one.
Yeah, that was as straightforward as it gets, guys.
We've seen him miss a couple from the line so far, going 2 for 4. That's good from Brandon Jennings. Brandon Jennings hits them both.
Look at the game for Brandon Jennings. He's got 14 points and 7 assists. He's had great awareness out there, exploiting those passing lanes and coming up with steals.
Well, it really does seem like he's been one step ahead of everybody else out there, anticipating plays so well.
Here's Harkless. Drummond with the block. Now Detroit moving it up. Meeks leading the charge. And it's Orlando with the rebound. At one point, they led by 16.
He's killing them with his poor shooting. The defense is more than willing to give him those shots now. I'd say that fast break went according to plan.
Yeah, it sure did. A good job getting it started and a better job finishing it off.
Right wing. Smith outside. Tries a 3. Orlando grabs the miss. Gordon's got 7 rebounds in the game. Orlando moving the ball around. Jennings with the double team. Money passes to Gordon. Plays it up and banks it in. Gordon's got 13.
So nice to have a guy like that who can take charge at any time.
Yeah, so many of his passes, Steve, have led directly to baskets.
The drive by Jennings, and the shot is good. Here's Money. He's got 31. He feeds it to Harkless to the left side wing. Money misses off the right iron.
Even though he missed it, he couldn't pass up that chance.
Yeah, that's an easy jump shot. You got to take that one.
Outside Jennings. He kicks to Meeks. Just 5 on the clock.
Looking at the game for Meeks. He's got 8 points, and he's hit 6 shots from the charity stripe, contributing to their offense.
Well, the NBA game is all about finding easy points, either layups or free throws. So those points could come in handy here today.
The Magic making a switch here. Fry's checked in, and the Pistons making a change here as well. Barnes is checked in. Here's Money. He's guarded by Jennings. Here's Money. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Money's got 33 points.
3 consecutive baskets have come right at the rim. The defense had better start buckling down and tightening up.
Yeah, they're getting exposed right now.
Another steal. And he uses both hands to jam it in. Nice hops and determination that time. Clark to get to the rim.
We know he can bounce, and right there an example of how dangerous he is when he's got a path to the hoop.
And you love the versatility, guys. Being a point guard, and in this situation, they tack on 2 more points, expanding the lead in a pretty deflating way for the defense.
And here's Barnes for 3. Again, the miss by the Pistons.
I like that he has the confidence to take that shot, but I'm not sure if that's within his range.
For the 3. Rebound, Detroit.
He's really slowed down a bit here in the second half. He hasn't converted a 3 yet after the tremendous first half he had.
And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
You know, even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line this half.
I think they've done a good job of making the most of their chances at the line, and they've got to keep it up to take the lead.
And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Magic.
Boy, their hounding, harassing effort at the defensive end, very impressive. And they forced quite a few turnovers as a result.
And I'll tell you, the other thing that's been a factor is the transition game. They're scoring a lot of points on the fast break.
Omer Ashe, he's checked in for Detroit. And he can't hit the second. Orlando leading by 12. Here's Money. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Money's got 38 points.
All the buckets he's poured in today have put them in a terrific position heading into the stretch.
The drive by Jennings. It's hauled in by Fry. Fry's got his 4th rebound in this one. Fires for 3. Barnes grabs the miss.
Boy, they're fortunate. The defense was taking a big chance leaving him that wide open behind the arc.
And that's out of bounds. Detroit will retain possession. And an interesting look here at the top assisting point guards this season. Setting up teammates, being a playmaker. One of the hallmarks of being a premier point guard in the NBA. Well, you look at Money, an uncommonly gifted passer, leading the league in assists.
And he's been doing everything you want from that position. Getting everyone involved, making sure the defense has to worry about all 5 guys on the court.
Not only has he been doing all that, but as his assist rank illustrates, he's been doing it better than any other point guard in the league. You can't give him enough credit for his passing this season.
Gordon against Drummond, and it's Gordon missing. Pistons trail by 15. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Sure could, Kev. I mean, too many empty trips. They need some points.
And that's a foul called on Money. That'll be foul number 5 on him, and due to the bonus, will be headed to the free throw line.
The story in the first.
Nice shooting.
Centers.
Brandon Jennings.
And here is Payton. A 21-point lead, the biggest in the game. Pass to Fournier. Now the feed to Harkless. Can't connect. And at the end of the 3rd quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been decided. Magic out in front, running away with it. And do not go. And welcome back to the 2K Sports Broadcast of the NBA, celebrating Martin Luther King Day. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg, Steve Kerr, and Doris Burke. On the floor for Detroit. On the wings, KCP and Josh Smith. Andre Drummond is out there with Omer Ashe, and it's Bayless in at the point. Throws down the breakaway jam.
Boy, the kind of moment you love to see. Excellent defense leading to a dunk at the other end.
Clark, you got to marvel at the transition game when they've got it clicking. It's really explosive.
High octane for sure.
Oof. And turning defensive pressure into offensive opportunities. That's what it's all about.
It's stolen by Oladipo. And he lobs it up toward the rim.
Nice silky finish on the alley-oop.
That sequence, I don't think Clark could have been executed any better.
Stupendous feed.
Boy, I hope we see a few more of those.
And, well, Detroit shooting about 42% so far. Bayless dishes to Caldwell Pope, passes to Ashe. Smith outside, wide open look. Rebound by the Magic.
Well, it's the edge they've had in that area on the glass that's played a big role in this game.
Yeah, they've got some strong guys, Steve. Guys that are strong and well put together, and they've used that strength to their advantage down low. This guy's putting on a clinic out there. Everything is sound and sharp and crisp. He's really the centerpiece of their offense.
And Bayless kicks to Caldwell Pope. Dishes it to Bayless. Feeds it to Caldwell Pope. No good from outside. Magic have gotten all 3 of their shots to drop here in the 4th quarter. They came out of the break on a roll. Money passes to Oladipo. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. So it's the Pistons now. Now that's how to finish the break. Throw down with force.
Sometimes you can catch the defense napping when you make a strong pass like that in transition.
Here's Money. He tries for three. Ashik pulls it in. We're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter in this one. And Smith gets double-teamed. Down low. And Caldwell Pope gets the basket. Caldwell Pope's got 4 points this quarter.
Really good awareness right there on the assist.
There's a screen. Doubled by Smith. Money passes to Harkless. Here's Money. Takes a three. And Aaron Gordon gets the whistle that time. That's his fourth foul of the contest. A different look here for Detroit. Reggie Evans, he's checked in for Ashik. And it's Jody Meeks in for Caldwell Pope. We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. And here we go. And finished off by Oladipo.
Quick hands on the steal, quick feet on the break.
Costly mistake to fork that ball over and then not get back on deep.
The Pistons have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Bayless dishes to Smith. Kicks it to Bayless. The three. And again, it's the Pistons missing.
Boy, from my angle, it looked like it was in the bottom of the net. Looked good from here.
Yeah, I thought so too, Clark.
At the line, shooting two.
That free throw, no good. So both teams making some changes here. So he comes up empty at the line.
He's done a much better job of getting to the line here. Aggressively taking it inside and not shying away from contact. I thought he was settling a bit in the first.
Here's Mitchell. Now the pass to Meeks. 6 to shoot. Evans, a screen on Gordon. Now the dish to Barnes. Puts up a three. That's good.
Barnes. For three.
A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Here's Money, covered by Barnes. And Mitchell with the block. Here's Cowens. Drills it from outside.
Tell you what, they haven't exactly been shy about letting it fly from deep here in the second half.
You know, Steve, if you have the lead, you can afford to be a little comfortable with the three-point shots. You just don't want to fall too much in love with it.
Pass to Mitchell. He dishes it to Meeks. Three-pointer. Orlando grabs the miss. O'Quinn's got his fourth rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's Money. That three off the mark. Detroit's gotten just 1 of 4 three-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. Right wing. Down low. Cuts off the pass. And here's the fast break. Oladipo leading the way. And it's good. 3 points on the board on the shot from Money. Money's got 43 points. The Pistons have gone 3 of 7 from the floor in the fourth. That's a 42% mark in the quarter. And here is Barnes. He feeds it to Mitchell. He kicks it to Barnes. Nice ball movement by Detroit. Here's the floater. Shot clock at 3. Wide open look. Mitchell's shot is good.
He typically may not contribute a lot, but that doesn't mean he doesn't have the ability to.
Here's Money, covered by Barnes. Here's O'Quinn, and he takes that one up and powers it through. A free run to the hoop and some thunder on the finish.
Not exactly the way the D would have drawn that one up.
And when you got the space, hey, you might as well throw it down. That's what I always used to do.
And Meeks kicks to Barnes. Inside. Pass to Mitchell. The feed to Barnes. Trying his luck deep. No good. The Magic go the other way with it.
With the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be. Firmly in control of this game.
Yeah, they have not let their guard down one bit in the paint.
That's far too good a look to give them from behind the arc.
Well, that's 3 of the last 5 makes, having been behind the three-point line. So got to make some adjustments defensively.
Orlando making some changes. Dwayne Dedmon's checked in for Gordon. And it's Jimmer Fredette in for Victor Oladipo. And Detroit with a change here, too. Brandon Jennings, he's checked in for Jody Meeks. And it's good.
Excellent communication on the inbound play there, guys. He got in a good position, and the pass was as it needed to be, on time and on target.
To the middle, stolen by Evans. Here we go, one-on-one. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2.
That's his first personal foul. Shooting for Detroit, Reggie Evans, taking 2 shots.
That free throw, no good. And he's good on the second. Orlando's gone beyond the arc 7 times here in the fourth and been successful 3 times. Here's Dedmon. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
And now we can see them really working it inside.
Now taking advantage of the defense, really pounding it down low.
The Pistons have gone 5 of 11 from the field in the fourth quarter. Left side, Jennings. To the inside, here's Barnes, and it's Orlando with the rebound.
Well, one of his issues is he's a player that just does not excel at fighting through contact on his way to the rim.
Now, here is Fredette, covered by Barnes. No good for money.
He's one guy the defense is not afraid to leave open from that range, and for obvious reasons.
Kicks it out to Jennings. Passes it to Mitchell. It's back to Jennings. Just 5 on the clock. And that one hits back iron.
Well, I think he kind of alligator armed that one, short stroked it. After doing a nice job to get open, he didn't finish the shot.
Here's Money. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2.
Talk about being on his game. Look at the numbers for Money. 46 points and just an amazing performance from downtown.
He is raining down the threes, guys. You know how much I love to see this.
And he knocks down the first one. Both free throws good for Money. Detroit's gone into a funk from downtown in the fourth. Only 1 of their 5 3-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket. Throws down the breakaway jam.
And the defense paying instant dividends. Fast break basket.
Yeah, that transition was immediate. Didn't waste a second getting out on the break.
Pistons shooting in the fourth quarter has looked shabby, 38%. Outside Jennings. Baseline J on the way. Again, Jennings missing.
Been a rough shooting night for him, but I don't mind that shot. He had a good look at it.
That's good.
Gotta love the use of the bounce pass there. Perfect feed.
Assisted by.
And so it's Detroit with the ball. Following this one, they get to host the Hornets. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again.
Well, you know the fans out in Charlotte are desperately hoping for a win there.
Over in the corner, Barnes. Shot's good. Jennings making the play. 10 points for Barnes.
There's been a change in his game compared to what we saw in the first half. I mean, he's scoring with a lot of confidence now.
Here's Money. He's guarded by Jennings. Unloads. And there it is again from him. Shot good for Money. Money's got 52 points.
I don't think they can ask much more of him than what he's done this quarter.
Outside Jennings to the paint. Mitchell kicks to Barnes. Outside Jennings Launches it. Another three for Detroit.
You know, there's no better sign of how efficiently a team is operating than their assist numbers. And theirs are fantastic.
It's just beautiful basketball to watch, Clark.
Here's Money. He's guarded by Jennings. Now Fredette. Just 5 on the clock. Out of bounds. Detroit takes possession.
Such a careless pass. You've got to keep your head in the game here.
Fournier's checked in for Orlando. Cartier-Martin, he's checked in for Detroit. The Pistons have gone 7 of 16 from the field here in the fourth. That's about 43%. Feeds it to Barnes. Nice ball movement by Detroit. And it's Martin missing.
And in the paint, they have really shown some strength. Their work on the boards has been phenomenal.
Yeah, I'd certainly call it a mismatch, Steve, at least for today.
Now the pass to Money. Puts it up. And that misses badly. Air ball. The Pistons shooting about 42% so far. Martin goes in. Outside Jennings. Right side Jennings. And yes, sir, that one drops. Jennings has got 5 points now in the quarter.
Brandon Jennings.
Orlando's gone beyond the arc 7 times here in the fourth and been successful 3 times. 1:49 left in the fourth quarter.
That's his first personal foul. At the line, shooting 2.
And he knocks down the first one. Good on both. We've got 1:48 left in the fourth quarter. Fredette comes with the double team. Jennings passes to Mitchell. And here we go with the Magic fast break.
Tack on a few more points to the lead. Why not? I suppose this is an emphatic showing for this club.
And, Steve, they did it in style. A beatdown the entire way.
So far, we've seen them be a bit careless with the ball.
Guys, untidy. You've got to value the possession of the basketball.
Yeah,
I know you agree with that, Steve.
Oh, totally. You got to play with control and composure, Kevin. And, guys, with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who's watched it. I mean, just a total mismatch in a true show of strength for the Magic.
A beautiful pass doesn't always get you on the highlight reels, Clark, but there were some spectacular dishes in this game.
Yeah, it was a team that was really in sync. They trusted each other and took the right shots.
And this will make it 41 victories for them on the year.
And just bulldozing their way through this season series. The victory here tonight makes it 3-0 for the year, with 1 game left to play against the Pistons.
And you have to look back at this and see what a huge game it's been for Money. You have to look at his steals and when he would come up with them as major factors in this result.
Shots good by Dedmon.
They got to feel pretty good about this win tonight, guys, defending their home floor.
Yeah, and just riding it out here now. I mean, they gave the fans what they wanted.
Knocks it loose. Here's Gray. Outside Jennings. And the layup is good.
Nice pass. He got the ball right into his teammate's shooting pocket. On time and on target.
And the Magic shooting it as well as you're going to see. 67%. Here's Money. Six on the shot clock. The Magic need to get a shot off here. The shot's good from Fournier.
Boy, they're extending their lead. It kind of feels like they're just piling on here as we come to an end.
Well, hey, let's just call it what it is. They are trying to run it up on them.
Martin wide open. He fires. Bangs home the trifecta.
You know, if this had come earlier, they might have been able to get back into it.
Yeah, but as it is, too little, too late.
And so it's Orlando taking this one by a big margin. And this one was such a lopsided victory.
They never let up. They were full throttle from the start.
And now let's catch up with Doris Burke, who's standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Well, you absolutely torched them from the outside tonight. Did you feel like you could hit from just about anywhere on the court?
Yeah, but that's how I feel every night, Doris. You know me? When you're the best shooter in the world like I am, that's just how it is. My man Clark is always talking about in the gym range, you know? Well, I have zip code range, so tell him he can use that.
Well done. Kevin, a young man, always looking for more.
Thank you, Doris. That about does it for Clark Kellogg, Steve Kerr, and Doris Burke, and the rest of our great crew. This is Kevin Harlan saying so long and thanks for watching. Now, here is our Jordan Player of the Game.
Good work out there, man.
Yeah, man, taking care of business.
I hear that.